like most Irish people, as long as it's not France, I don't mind. After Thierry Henry handball.
Listen, man, Italy. Sorry, man, that's the way it is.
You know, Wales are not in this, so I can't support them. So I'm supporting England all the way, and hopefully they can do it.
I'd much rather see England play than you know win than Spain.
Yeah, I support England.
Although I think Spanish team are quite good. I think they could do quite well this year.
Oh, they're number one.
They are good. They're quite handy. They're fast as well. Saying that, I do spend a lot of time in Spain. I quite like Spanish.
I've lived a lot of my life in Italy, so you know I always look out for them. But at the same time, my young nephew was born in Paris last year, so he's a Frenchman. My girlfriend's Japanese. So, you know, I'll be watching a lot of games and hoping they all get beat.
I remember like Paul Ince playing with a headband round him with blood all over, you know, like it's just like the guys get into these epic battles in World Cup games. It looks like everybody just gives 110% all the time.
Listen, I've got to tell you, anything David Beckham's played in I love, you know what I mean? He's so exciting and I'm a little bit upset, but I'm kind of thinking, or maybe I'm dreaming, that he's going to have a comeback. I think all that, his ankle being hurt and all of that, I think it's all crap.
The Gordon Banks save with Pele. I can remember I watched that when they played Brazil that time, and he flicked it over the crossbar. How he did it, I don't know. And I see Gordon lives near me, and he doesn't know how he did it either.
The Brazil-Ghana game in 2006, where, you know when they show the repeats up on the screens? Well, for the second Brazilian goal, they didn't show it. Well, they did show it, and I realise now why they did, because it was two yards offside. The place went nuts, excuse me. The place went nuts, and the Slovakian manager of Ghana went and he actually locked himself in the dressing room in protest.
When I went to the World Cup in '94 in America, and Ray Houghton chipped the keeper and scored against Pagliuca, I think, in goal, and I think that was the most memorable match I was ever at for Ireland. It was just McGrath had a stormer, Keane had a stormer, and we outplayed the Italians in New York. There's more Irish there than Italians. It was like a sea of green, and it was a real party atmosphere.
1990 was, you know, the one when football was just all magic and it was a dream because I was 10 years old. And that David Platt goal, it's just amazing.
That dirty, cheating little Argentinian with his hand in the air.
I think it has to be Chris Waddle missing the penalty against Germany, because I really thought he'd score, because people forget that Chris Waddle actually hit the crossbar from the halfway line just before the end of the first half in that game, and he hit the post as well, and I thought he was our star man that day.
Penalty shootouts. We're shit at them, aren't we? I mean, Lamps has missed two on a spin now, isn't it? Come on, Frankie boy, liven yourself up. Stop telling him where you're going to kick it, for crying out loud.
Any penalty shootout against Germany has got to go down as something to forget.
It's the best squad we've had for recent years, really. I mean, the World Cup comes round, we always get excited, don't we? But this year probably a little bit more than most, because this year I think the majority think we've got a better chance.
I'm rooting for the boys. We're going to win. I think it's our time now. Now we've got all that crap out of the way with all the tabloids ruining them and terrorising them. If the press get off their back and let the boys play and become a unit, I think we're going to do well.
Surely we've got to be lucky one year. I mean, obviously, I think probably this year, this World Cup, we might be going into it with slightly less expectations.
I think England have got a cracking chance. I think we've got a great squad. I think Capello has brought a lot of discipline into the side.
I think anything less than a semi-final would be a disappointment for this crop. I think, yeah, but I had a dream that England got to the final, as I think maybe 26 million other kind of Englishmen are having right now.
Yeah, we can do it. You know, let the kids out of school, as Parry was saying earlier, and let's all wave a flag and wear a shirt and believe it. And if we fail miserably over some penalty shootout in the quarterfinals, we'll deal with it.
I'm totally convinced that the World Cup is so much about luck. If you look at last time, Italy should have gone out to Australia, and Lucas Neal stays on his feet, you know, 10 men and all that. Will we win the World Cup? Yes.